Yellow. So I'm back because I forgot to tell you some things. Now, I really wanted to make a point out of this. Do you have to do that right now? um, God is real. The angels are real. And life is full of miracles. I had already recorded this message. Well, I thought I had recorded it. I went to check it. Nothing. So, I don't know. But that kind of stuff does happen. Today is the full moon. Last night, the full moon, because, there's few days when the moon looks completely full. And last night it was outside my window. And I could promise you it was just shining for me. There were rays of light coming out of it. This radiance that kept like spinning. And I wondered, does everybody see this or just me? Well, in my universe, in my awareness, it's just me. So in your awareness, it's just you. And whatever you see in that awareness, don't consider it crazy. It's part of those miracles that I'm talking about. God is real. The angels are real. Your ancestors look after you. Your guides are there to guide you. And they're always, nudging you. It's like, hey, giving you this, making your intuition basically talk to you. That's how it happens. But because all of this is invisible, we figure it's not real. Because for centuries we have been convinced that these things are not real. Let's just put it, we have been gaslit into thinking that things that you can't see are not real. This reminds me of that movie, The Santa Claus, when the dad asked the kid, "You still believe in Santa Claus?" It's like, well, just because you've never seen $1 million doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Actually, it wasn't the father, it was the stepfather who was asking that question. How can you still believe in Santa Claus? Is he really real? How can Santa Claus go from one place to another, in one night? And, little kid was explaining everything to him and said that just because you've never seen $1 million doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Things of a high vibration are invisible. Imagine the blades of a fan going really, really fast. How does it look like? Sometimes it looks like it's not even moving. Sometimes it looks like it's going backwards. And sometimes you can't see anything at all when it's going really, really fast. That's the same premise here, the same type of example. That once you get to a certain velocity, you're not viewable to the human eye. Imagine the color spectrum. Once you get to the lighter colors, you get to white and then beyond, it becomes invisible. Dogs can see things that we can't because they're more sensitive. Cats, forget about it. They're literally spiritual guardians, and so are dogs. I believe that, just like in the movie Coco, that they are your spiritual guides, spiritual protectors. So why? Because they can see these things. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. This is how the universe works. It's so highly vibrational, so therefore it's not viewable to a lot of us. So a lot of us just think that these things aren't even real. Again, we've been gaslit into believing that kind of stuff. So my point here is that the astral world is real, the spiritual world is real, and The more highly vibrational you become, the more invisible you become to those who are not highly vibrational. You know what I mean? So in essence, this is what happens with people who decide to go highly vibrational. You become invisible to those people who like to deal in the low vibrations. Again, it's like playing around in the muck with pigs. You don't want to do that, right? Again, because it is in a human being's nature to seek the light, to seek peace, to seek love, because that is within us. But the sick element that has invaded us for, all this time convinces that, no, that's not even real. This is a real thing. All this misery that you see, that's real. It's only real when you hang around with these idiots, right? When you let their negativity pull you down there. So that's to keep into consideration, because then you will start to acknowledge all the miracles that happen in your life. All the times where you thought you were lost and help arrived. All the times where you almost died and you were protected. All the times when, somebody evil, really was coming after you, and something happened where the guy got distracted and you were able to get away, or something happened. That's it. That's highly vibrational entities at work. Your ancestors, your guides, your angels. You are surrounded by them. They're next to you. They're just in another frequency. So, because they're highly vibrational, you can't see them, but you can feel them. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Yesterday was the best day for me. It was one of the most glorious days of my life, because it just reaffirmed and confirmed and just made it quite apparent and established it in my noggin, I guess, that the spiritual world is here with us and is always helping us, always guiding us. They see and hear what you can't, and they alert you through your intuition, through dreams. So pay attention to all of that stuff, because this is the astral world, or the spiritual world, trying to communicate with you. They see what you can't. They hear the stuff that they've been talking about you. They hear it and they tell you, and they record it. By the way, my ancestors are pissed with people in my own family because of what they did to me, because they stood in the way of a light worker, because they didn't know how to deal with me. They all cursed me. So did my ex and her mother. And what's coming to them, because I know what happened to me, but it's out of my hands. Because you don't violate those rules. You don't come after God's children and not get a consequence. I mean, look at Orange Walrus. He's going through it. I mean, does he look happy? Does he look comfortable in his own skin? No, he's paying for it. The battle, the misery that it must be to live in this guy's mind, to live in this guy's heart, and to live in that body. I mean, when you look at hateful people, they don't look happy, they don't look healthy, they look like they're decomposing from within, right? And that goes to show our pristine nature, that once you start to taint the inside of your temple with hate, well, that's what happens. You decompose, and it's as if you're basically insulting heaven, insulting the divine. That basically it is what it is. You get what you gave. So what was done to me, it went on for years. And I spoke to you about my experiences with tarot. And through tarot, the angels, God itself, my ancestors have been communicating to me exactly what's happening. And that has been keeping my faith strong. I mean, that is the only reason why they did it. Just saying, hey kid, we got you. But here's a few signs so you can make your heart grow calmer. Okay? It's okay, we got you. And they let me know of everything that was happening. And last night they were letting me know that what's coming to all these people is gonna be 100-fold. This is what happens when evil people who resign to evil or decide to go with the evil way, basically go to the unnatural way, because it's not within the nature of a human being to be that cruel, to be that horrible. But they were telling me, we got you. What's coming to them, it's gonna be bad. And it's out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. This is the divine speaking. And this is why I forgave them all. And to say the truth, I grew a little sad. Because people turn horrible when they don't understand that they have their own gifts. Everybody comes here equipped with gifts. So to envy, to hate others for the gifts they have, to try to take their gifts, to try to capitalize on their gifts and steal them from them, to destroy them because you don't like their gifts, that's going against God. And as I used to put it, that's going against the throne. You're taking on the throne. And you know what happens when you take on the throne. So, try not to be evil. I was taught how to do works and jobs and things like that, but I could never do that. I just, there's something about that kind of stuff that I don't like. No, I don't want to be messing with this kind of stuff. Jobs were done on me. Works were done on me. People bury crap in cemeteries to get me. But I am protected. I have God with me. I have my angels, my ancestors, my guides. And my ancestors are pissed that you all did what you did to me. But it's out of my hands. I told you. Pride comes before the fall. And you all laughed. You all thought I was crazy because I decided to not retaliate with violence and with hate against you, but love and forgiveness. Because I know better, and because my faith is stronger than whatever you can do to me physically. This is serious business. You don't mess around with spirit, because spirit is in the domain of everything. It's his house. And for you to act a fool and act up a muck, or just be an idiot, hating on your brothers and sisters because you don't understand that you have gifts of your own, well, that's what happens. You get what you gave. So for all you beautiful souls who are still within the light and are following the light, and that you honor your light, keep doing it, because it only gets better. Talk to you later.